Hey guys, I am back with another video, and today we're going to be doing a more thorough review of this sketchbook. I'll put the sketchbook information on the screen right now, like which sketchbook this is. It has very smooth paper. The paper is not as thick as I would like it to be, so we're going to see how it holds up. It held up very well to these pens, to the Arctic's acrylic markers. We're going to try and put them to the test with watercolor, paint, ink, other ink, colored pencils, and my alcohol markers aren't on the table yet. We're gonna do a more thorough. Oh, the papers are designed for you to rip them out. They've got, if you can see that, it's got little, it's dotted. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do this. We're going to start with things that will dry quicker because I want to put all of the stuff that won't bleed through on this side right here. I don't know what I'm going to do on this side, so obviously because I do that last with the sketchbook, you know. So let's go over here. Let's go with a purple and then blue, and we're gonna do a blend test and a layer test. Okay, let's first do a normal swatch and see how bad it bleeds through. This is one layer, and it has bled through quite a bit. I am going to go ahead and grab a piece of paper to bleed proof this. But that's one layer of, so you're gonna have alcohol, one layer, and then, that's not what I want, I need this one. I'm gonna do a blend test. There we go. Blend test, and it did actually bleed through to this paper a little bit. And now we're going to use this one to do. I'm going to do 3 layers. Well, I'm going to do a couple of tests. I already did one, so we're going to do 2 layers right here, and then we're going to do a 3 layer. It didn't actually bleed that bad. You know, for how horrendous they look on this side, they don't actually bleed through this side too bad. But look at that. Might as well be the exact same thing on this side. Which is quite interesting. We're now going to do different pen tests. First off, I'm going to use this Japanese Sumi pen. That like it's a Sumi pen, but it has a cartridge on the inside. And it does not bleed through at all, so the ink does not bleed through at all. It is very good for the ink. I don't see any bleed through at all, which is very nice for the paper. Approved. We are actually going to do a full review of these later on. However, I would just like to test out how these work on here. These are the Faber-Castell. We have the fine liners and the brush pen in sepia, or sepia, whatever the fuck you want to call it. They feel alright, and there is no bleed through, which is good. We're also going to try the Tombow pens. And it does not seem to have bled through at all. We're also going to use this Pigma MB Sakura pen. It's very thick. It looks like there's slight shadowing with this pen. Like you can see it a little bit. You probably can't see it at all, but there is a little bit of shadowing with this pen. It doesn't look like I've done that for any of the other ones, but just this one. Probably because this one's so thick and so juicy. We're also going to try the water-based pencils. Pens. Water-based Tombow pens to see. Oh. Did that? It looked like it tore paper already. Honestly, it's like expected, but like that's really ripping. No shadowing though, so that's good. So it does have a little bit of ripping, so I'll probably use them limitedly. The last sketchbook also had some ripping, but that's a bit extreme, so we're gonna be careful with those. Colored pencils, I really wanted to see how these would work on this paper, as well as the watercolors. I'm using, these are Crayolas because I'm a child. There's no shadowing, and it doesn't look like it has indented the paper either, even though I was like kind of crushing it. There is a little bit of these areas where the color wouldn't lay down, like there's some perforation or something on the paper. Like there's just these little indentations and creases in the paper that won't let me lay down any color. So that is something to look out for as well with these. So we're also gonna, how did you get there? When did you get there? Anyway, we are going to be doing acrylic bottle ink. This is Bombay ink. Bombay ink, Dr. P.H. Martin Bombay India ink in black, and then obviously watercolor. Let's start with the paint. I technically cannot know how well any of this is going to work on us until I do a full piece, but this is sort of just a check for warping and stuff like that. Same thing with this. So already, it looks like there's a weird texture underneath it. I don't know if it's just this watercolor. I haven't noticed that texture in any other paper, but it also maybe because of how loose it is, it's trying to figure out where to land. Because there is, like I said before, this is very smooth paper. There isn't really a lot of places for the watercolor to stick. However, it is staying in place, which is good. We're also going to go ahead and look at, if I can open it, there we go. Here we go. And we're gonna use, this is like more watered down ink as well. Just trying to see how aggressive, how good this works. There's a little bit of texture as well, the same texture, although I do see that it is kind of disappearing as it dries. And I think that it'll disappear with layering. However, I think this is just a texture that I see a lot with ink. Maybe it's just weird. Maybe I need to be more pigmented with my watercolor. I don't know. However, we are going to just leave this here and I guess wait till it dries. Oh. It is already warping underneath the ink and the watercolor. It doesn't look like it's warping underneath the acrylics, but I will say that it is already warping underneath the very watered down ink and the watercolor. So just be warned. It is warping quite a bit. Alright, so everything has dried, and the areas that have a lot of water, like the watercolor, have warped quite a bit. However, it's not too bad at warping, and there isn't too much shadow on the other side, but there is a little bit of shadow. On the other side, you can see some of the paint on the other side. The normal without water ink is no warping at all, but everything else is warping. Not the acrylic, but the watercolor and the watered down ink are both warping quite a bit. So be careful with like water if you want to use this paper. And also be careful with how much ink you're using, I guess. Now we're actually going to do a full little review of the Pitt Artist pens. Faber-Castell Pitt Artist pen and fine liners. We have the brush tip. I've already used these. I have a bunch of these in different colors. I have like a ton of them. So I love these already, but this one's in sepia. And so we have these in various sizes. 0.3, 0.5, and 0.7. So the thickness seems to have translated. There's no like offness in any of the sizes. It doesn't look like, it might be slightly thicker, but it looks like it matches up with the Spectrum Noir and the Micron pretty well. I'm doing this because sometimes with certain brands, the sizes will not be a good translation to other brands. Sometimes will be a little off. This doesn't actually have a size. I don't know what size this is. I think this is a 0.5. I can't tell. I don't know what the staplers are, so. It says Triplus fine liner, that's it. I don't know if you know what it is, then tell me. I would usually use a 0.8, but I do not have one, and they did not have one in this pack. So. These pens are very thick. And very nice and pigmented. Because we've also got a bunch of other colors, including, I'm just going to use this green for the demonstration. This one's a little dry. Well, this one is very smooth and very nice. Yeah. So that is all of the testing for this sketchbook. Unless I get any more art supplies, I'm not going to do another test. But also, this alcohol marker test was with the Artezas, so I do not know if it'll be the same with Copics or with My Touch News or with Prismacolors, because sometimes the different marker brands will have a different saturation of alcohol, so it might affect it differently depending on which brand you're using. But this is just what the Artezas look like. I do know that Ohuhus tend to be a lot more alcohol saturated, so they might not work as well with this sketchbook as the Artezas do, and they might even work better. I don't know. I do not know, but it was pretty thick. You can also tell that the Arctic's pens are slightly transparent. If you can see that. You can see some of the bleed through this red a little bit. I don't know if you can even see that, but I can. It's very slight, but you can see it because they are slightly transparent. Of course, you can also tell it with the white, because the white is very transparent, so it's there. And these two back pages are also like put together like they're end pages. Same with the front pages. So we will be doing the title page here and a cover design here, as well as like a little spine design. Maybe back design, maybe just do back design later. I don't know, maybe I will. I need to go brainstorm ideas for this, so we'll go do that. So, I have completed the sketches for the cover and for the title page. Both of them are Mara because I didn't know what else to draw, so I just drew my baby girl, who I also drew at the end of the last sketchbook. If you saw that, that's her. That's my baby girl Mara. I love her. I like experimenting with her outfits because she, as I said before, she has gothic style, so it's very different every time she wears something. So we have this one and this one, where she has her scythe. This one, she's kind of depressed, obviously. Yeah. I'm also gonna do this. Yeah. But we are going to be starting with this page. So we're going to go ahead and line the entire thing. And I'm gonna line it in blue, just like last time. I've also got an orange pencil undertone to add some nice color to the piece. Nope, 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 nope. Oh shit, I don't know if I can fix it. We cover it up and pray. Yeah, I'm not living with this face. I'm not living with this face. This face is going away. We're gonna cover it up. Oh. There we go. Alright, okay. I like this. I think that it looks nice. And we're gonna do this in alcohol markers. So we're gonna shove in this piece of paper so that it doesn't bleed through. I'm actually going to take us back over here to experiment with a little bit of how I want to do her skin tone. Because if you didn't see the last video, I struggle with her skin tone because I don't have any good mediums, and I don't really have money right now to buy some. And we're gonna this is like more watered down ink as well. Just trying to see how aggressive, how good this works. There's a little bit of texture as well, the same texture, although I do see that it is kind of disappearing as it dries. And I think that it'll disappear with layering. However, I think this is just a texture that I see a lot with ink. Maybe it's just weird. Maybe I need to be more pigmented with my watercolor. I don't know. However, we are going to just leave this here and I guess wait till it dries. Oh. It is already warping underneath the ink and the watercolor. It doesn't look like it's warping underneath the acrylics, but I will say that it is already warping underneath the very watered down ink and the watercolor. So just be warned, it is warping. Ah! I think that'll be good if I also add a little bit of rosy to it. And then I blend it up with this one. Okay then. So we have a nice combination between these three to get a nice medium together. How badly did that bleed through? Pretty badly. Oh dear. Anyway. We're gonna go ahead and do that first. Why is every one of my grays out? There we go. All right. I am actually quite satisfied with this piece. I like how it looks, if you can see that. I do think that her face could use a little bit more depth. I'm gonna see if I have anything that I could use. There we go. Yeah, I think it looks better. And it looks a lot less harsh than the trying to blend out the brown looked. But there we go. And now it is time to move on to this one, which I will save for another day because I've been working on this for a while now. But I'm really satisfied with it, and it didn't bleed through this paper. It looked like it got close, but it didn't. I might need a new paper, but yeah. Blending is hard when you need to be careful about how far your paper is going. You can see the arms bled through quite a bit, the hands. And I did have to replace the face twice, but I like how it looks now. Because the first time I messed up the face with just how I drew it, and the second time I messed up the coloring, and then I ripped it off, and now I like it this one. I like how it looks now, and we're gonna close it, and we're gonna be satisfied with the way that the title page looks. And I do really like the spreading over to this side. It looks nice. I might add something else here too, like I have up here. I don't know. I'll think about it. All right. It is cover time. I will be mostly using the Sim Tap markers from Artix because I love them. You should go watch my review of them. They're great. You just gotta shake some of them up. They're a little separated. They've been in here for a little bit. We're gonna be doing the cover, so let's go. I'll also be using these Tool Art acrylic paint markers as well. Like, Like, there we go. Yeah. So whilst we're using those, they're a lot finer tip and they're a lot tinier. Let's just look at, this is the gold, and this is the gold. It's about half the size of the well of these. And yeah, they're really tiny, and they're definitely for details only. Although I have used them to do bigger areas. I also have these deco colors in more pastels. So if I need a pastel, then I'll use these, as the Simtax set does not have very many pastels, as we talked about in my review. I also am going to need to look here. Although the colors are going to look a bit different, I'm going to start with this as a base, and then we're going to mix it with probably red and a bit of yellow as well for her skin tone. Just go ahead and grab, and that is, wait, is this the right one? No, it's not. This is the wrong one. I need this one. So we're gonna go add this, a bit of the yellow. Okay. Oh, I need to. The yellow is working really good as an undertone. Oh my god, actually. Oh my god. It might be too light. Is it too light? It is too light. Some purples for her dress and accessories. Hopefully it's dry and I don't have to worry about it smudging, because if it does, then I will literally cry and have a breakdown. Okay, I'm exaggerating. I can probably fix it. It's not that hard. It's acrylic paint. I can fix it. It's not that bad. I'm a little insane. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. You are not mixed in. That is what this one looks like, right? Yeah. Yeah. What the hell? Maybe it's just... Huh? Why is it not dark like I want it to be? Honestly, I think it looks really pretty. It's just that it's way too light. Let's just comparison. Comparison. It's not the same thing. Whoop. Oh. Alright, I'm gonna let it dry just a little bit. And now we're gonna go in like that. Hopefully blend it a little bit more. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. We'll mess with it later, but I think I like how it looks right now with the texture. I think it looks nice. I'm gonna add in her eyes. This might look a little scary. Shit. Ba-da-da-da. Ah! That is too far this way. Let's move that over a little bit. That's better. That's better. Her eyes are gray. This isn't a gray. Okay, I need... Ew. No, okay. This one. I need to shake this out. Actually, I need another coat of white first. Okay. I'm just gonna use a nice dark purple for her lips. I might need to add a bit of highlight to this one, but you know. Why is she looks so angry? She looks so angry. Anyway, I'll fix that in a second. It needs to, yeah, it needs to dry. Actually, the tap makes the color a bit better, but she looks miserable with that. Oh my god. Me no like her eyes, but we're gonna just Okay, I think this size is too big. All right. No! Ah, shit. I'm gonna stop messing with her face because I feel like if I keep going, then it will look worse. Anyway. More definition. All right, it is time to try again. Oh no. Okay, this is not gonna, oh, there we go. It's time to work on the background now. I think her face looks better. So we're gonna work on the background. Oh fuck, there we go. Okay. You suck. we go. Alright, okay. I'm gonna do red face. Fuck, I'm gonna do red face for this guy. No! Okay. Anyway, I actually really like this. It doesn't look ugly. It doesn't look ugly, and that's all that I can say about it. Okay. Let me see if I can grab, is there a thinner? Must have used it all. I do not see a red for this pack, so we're just gonna try it again and pray. There we go. I like it. It looks very graffiti-y. Graffiti-y. We're also gonna do this. Fuck. Alright. We've got Sketchbook 22, the cover and the title page. Whoa. Okay. We are also going to go ahead and add a little, no, I'm not going to use this. I'm just going to use you. We're going to use a little, we're going to do a box. For goals. And then over here, we're gonna put what is today's date? It is 7/22/24. And then we'll have the end date when I finish this. Anyway, yeah. That is the new sketchbook. Thank you so much for watching. I will definitely be doing a few videos in this, this will last me actually quite a few videos. Jesus Christ, look how many pages this is. This has 100 pages in it, so it's gonna take me a while, probably longer than my last sketchbook. This is 22. You should go, if you haven't already, then go watch the sketchbook tour for my 21st sketchbook. I will also be showing you guys more of this character soon as well. So we have Mara, my love, my joy. I love her. She's baby girl. Yep. So, you will see this sketchbook later, I guess. Bye guys!